astral they do fly, while squidlings tend their trusty nautiloid. Pilgrims of the wild space they defend, and empires of starbound tyrants they offend. With flaming sword and staff and dart, they'll fight their way back to the heart of Orel. By forces they do not know they are heard. By forces they do not know they are watched. Oh, the lonesome cry of eldritch beasts from Rock of Brawl to halt the ceaseless winter. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. It's cold in the starways tonight. Yes, it's cold in the starways tonight. We need someone to save us. We need someone who's ready for a fight. Onward through the astral they do fly. Onward through the astral they do fly, while squidlings tend their trusty nautiloid. Pilgrims of the wild space they defend, and empires of starbound tyrants they offend. With flaming sword and staff and dart, they'll fight their way back to the heart of Orel. By forces they do not know they are heard. By forces they do not know they are watched. Oh, the lonesome cry of eldritch beasts from Rock of Brawl to halt the ceaseless winter. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. It's cold in the starways tonight. Yes, it's cold in the starways tonight. We need someone to save us. We need someone who's ready for a fight. Onward through the astral they do fly. Onward through the astral they do fly.
Welcome. We are live now. Live on the interwebs. Hello, everybody. We are a group of friends playing a game online. Rising. Are everybody's. My name is Corey. Yes, so thank you all for joining us. Distant future, where you are listening us in the House of Library of Congress. Library of Unless for some weird unless for some hey, hey, that's exactly why it becomes the bodega of Congress. Thank you. For poster for additional help, this was recorded on August 14th, 2026. This was also recorded on September 60th, 2065, where we got rid of 30-day months and decided to go with 60-day months. Yeah. So yeah, last time we were flying through space. We met some multi-level marketers. We met a glowing ball of fun. We also failed to further oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Uh yes, yeah, we failed to biodiversify because the group refused to give Topola her pet fish that was totally safe. Totally safe. The man-eating name of it was just because of some scared Frenchman who doesn't know how to name things. Just because it ate one man doesn't mean it's man-eating. Okay. Yes. Although follow-up studies did show that 9 out of 10 times it preferred to eat the male. If forced to starvation, it may eat a female. Okay. Oh, hello, Eloise.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay.
What's this?
This is D&D. We get dice. Roll the dice, just like your elephant dice.
Okay, I'll get my dad.
No, Daddy can't get it. On the shelf right to your left, behind you. I'm stuck by a wire that is attached to my set. 17. How much these
Oh,
expensive?
oh, I like it. I want mine. I got two.
All right, y'all. Unfortunately, she started to roll on my encounter page or table. So we are now encountering
zero,
90. Uh,
5015.
5015.
5015.
550 is 5T. 90 Tarasks because she rolled so well. Okay, take your dice. Oh, my other.
Baby. Mommy, I think go to Daddy's.
Somebody just ejected a bunch of Tarasks into space.
I'm
Yeah. Well, all Tarasks seem to. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, it's a phase or a threshold coming of age for all worlds when they launched their Tarask. Very common knowledge that every world only gets one
with my
Tarask.
spider.
Your Stedder's on the moon.
Yeah.
It's in the moon. It's on this one here.
Let's see.
So a little bit of background knowledge. Last not 4th of July. That's New Year's. She got rid of her pacifier. She's almost been pacifier free for about a year now, more than a year. And we launched it to the moon using fireworks. Anytime she sees the moon, she thinks, Stedder, it's up there. Isn't it so crazy? So like, it's insane how, or it's crazy to think, but how, like,
crazy.
She calls her pacifier her Stedder, right? That's what she called it, and yet we call the same pacifier to Colin Stedder because of what she called it. So now Colin will always know that it's a Stedder, even though he never uttered that word. It's just that's the word now. That's just all right, baby. Daddy's gonna play with this. You're gonna go to church.
You're gonna pick your friends, but I'll try to your daddy's friend's school, and I'll pick your daddy's friends office. They gotta play with guys.
They do have to play with me. Y'all hear that? Y'all have to play with me.
And with guys too, I'll come over.
Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. Oh, no, don't grab that one. Oh, shit. Colin, wait. Ah, Colin, no. Colin.
Daddy, what? Hey.
Back in.
Good job.
Thank you.
I'll read this later when
Okay. Come on, Eloise. We're live.
I did it.
You did it. good now. All right. Well, what a way to start. So, yeah, last time, 90 Terresk floating through space. Last time we we ended the session with the introduction of with the introduction of Grimzod Garganhale, the long lost lover of Topala, who she had scorned. Yes. The introduction of Garganhale came with some groans from the crew. It seems that he has been heartbroken, but he knows about it ever since Topala left him at the. So let's pick up where we left off, but before we do that, we need to determine Chewinga charms. Charmed Chewinga by refusing his gift. Perfectly fine, totally not. Charm of Restoration. All right, so with the Charm of Restoration, you have 6 charges. Every use of Lesser Restoration takes 2 charges. You can also use a Greater Restoration, 4 charges. So you can do 3 Lessers, or a Greater and or 1 Greater and never use. Always. Exactly. So this. Yes. Right? It does seem odd. Let's just keep shouting "Wizard of the Coast," and eventually we'll get a few more viewers, right? That- I feel like if you did shout "Wizards" while on the coast, you might get somebody walking up to you saying, "I'm a wizard." Just explodes in a smoke cloud. Yeah. All right. So you get a charm restoration. It appears as a tattoo on your skin. What shape does it appear as? I can choose for you. You okay? Little bundle of leaves and flowers. Appears across your throat. No, I'm joking. You get it on your forearm. So now you can tap that to expend. Well, you don't actually have to tap it. Expend the charm. And Carson, you also get a charm. Feels like she's inside the room. I mean, it wouldn't be helpful here. Right. If your world survives, there are definitely giants back in. True. Right. Yeah. All right. So we got charm of restoration. Dark vision. Good day. So let us continue on. We only have one other thing. Carson, last time I wanted to make sure that we got this on. You have 8 exploding darts. All right. There is a 25% chance for fail. All right. So, would you think it's proper or better to roll the chance to fail after you've rolled the hit or before you? I feel like you rolled to hit and then you rolled to fail. Well, so if they fail, if dart fails, it explodes somewhere along its path. So you're firing at a guy across the way, and he's 150 yards away. You have a roll, however many yards it is between, and then it explodes at that point. It explodes in a. How explosive are you making your darts? I'm guessing like a 5-foot, 10-foot radius, probably. Damage wise. So it's going to explode in a little 10-foot radius because I feel like that's about the good size of like a grenade. With a 5-foot knockback. I don't want to make it too powerful, but I also don't want to make it still a grenade. 2d10 damage? Yeah. 2d10 damage. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that feels like that might be helpful. Okay, you have 8 of those. Please track those. Yes. Yes. Because it's. Yes. Basically, he has to throw it for it to fail. Doesn't actually have to hit where he needs to hit. So, say fires, tries to attack a vampire, he misses. It's still going to go somewhere nearby. If it lands at the feet, there's still a chance it hits the person. If it, well, I'll come up with DM discretion on how the actual missing. I feel like you need to have a save to it. So let's go with DC 14 deck save, which increases to DC 16. Actually, let's go with this. DC 12 save, right? That's the explosion. But if you are hit, it's DC 16 to dodge because, the dart's in you. A bit harder to run away from a girl attached to you. Or that DC. It didn't. All right. I can unhide it, though. Still here. There's no censorship. All right. So where we left off was Grimzod Garganhale has met his his love once again. Do my lifeless eyes deceive me? Topala, my darling, what a surprise. If you come to drive a stake through my heart, you'll have to return it first. Says to an empty spot as Topala has turned invisible. However, with some poking and nudging and prodding of the face, y'all are able to knock her invisibility down. She stands sheepishly looking up at this pale figure. Hi, honey. How have you been? He looks at her. Stares. Single tear drops from his eye. Hi, honey, that's it? That's all I get? Will you leave me at the altar? For tearing apart my life? For ripping... Who are your friends here? Who? Friends. Oh, has she broken your heart too? Is this just your merry band of lovers? Am I joining a new band again? Oh, she brought you to me, huh? What did she promise you? Lifelong, a long life of beaches? Crisp sun hitting your flesh? No, there's special suns out here. Like the anti-sun. The anti. Whoa. I'm not going with him. I came to research purposes. No. The agreement was I was going to help you find him. And you did. Right? Now, I mean, like, maybe I'll tag along. No, Garganel. Grim. Look, what happened. Past. Nothing we can do to save or stop or prevent what happened or pull it back. It's history, right? Yeah. Hurtful history. Why? It's not a very good why. No, I don't think I don't think he would like that. We don't have to get into the why of why I left you at the altar. I left you at the altar. Story ends there, right? He's like leaned over, languishing on some on a pole nearby, like the heartbreak, it comes all over again. Oh, how I thought I was over you, but yet your love just keeps pulling me back in. Tapala, take me back. Take me back, Tapala. See, I. Tapala's gonna like huddle all of y'all together. What? 1 second, Grim. 1 second. Okay. All right, guys. What's the game plan? How are we getting out of here? No. We're here. We need to connect with him, get his fleet. Yes, sure. Okay, that's minor details now, all right? How do I prevent getting married again? Yeah, that's what I said. Yes, it is. I forgot. No other reason. Look. Can't get into the semantics of it all. It's insane that you say that. It's exactly what happened. Yes, I just accidentally fell into my wedding dress. It was, wow, crazy. No, look. And she like kind of like looks over her shoulder and stares at him and just look at those abs. I'm not going to get into the why of why it happened, all of the circumstances, whether or not I ate the cake for 3 days afterwards. Look, I may or may not have delivered everything to my house instead of the wedding venue. I stumbled into my phone and it just so happened to dial. I forget how backwoods y'all are sometimes. Yeah. Exactly. Why we invented phones. But we don't have to get into that here because that would take us into a whole different world. I mean, next thing you're going to ask about is like, what's electricity? Yes. I mean, yes. So, anywho, look, Garganhale is going to want me. He wants my body. It's irresistible. I know. I know you've been looking. I know you all have been looking. Okay? But we can't allow that. We just need his men and we need to get to June space with his men. So maybe we just dump him and and then we take the vampirates. Leave, right? I mean, I can. Oh, right. All that attention. Y'all are making some very good points. So true. All right. She's How long do your people get engaged for? I don't really want to wait many years for me to be able to take over the ship. Okay. All right. I've come up with a plan. All right. Let's go. On three. Break. Topple is going to turn to Garganhale and shout to the group, all right, let's put on a wedding. Quickly, raise the sails. You, sir. And she's going to point to one of the Hadozi crew members. Are you good with? Yeah, you're fine. Make me a wedding dress. Excellent. Who here can bake a cake? Here, somebody in the galley on the vampire ship. I can. Me. Excellent. All right, we got a cake. She's gonna turn to you, Rosemary. Rosemary, flowers, right? Yeah, I like color. Kind of shrugs. Yeah. All right, come on, chop, people. We got something to get to. We have a wedding to plan. It's these guys' faults. We're gonna throw a thumb back over. I mean, not faults. It's through the they convinced me of my love for you, Garganhale. What? Garganhale puts his hand up. Enough of this. This is all this pageantry, all this excess. This is not why I loved you. I could marry you anywhere. Will. Right here, right now. No fanfare. Who could not? I mean, just her energy. Her. She just excites you, doesn't she? Just. Rawr. uh, yes, yes, yes. Well, truly, we Gar Garganhale will chime in. We only really need an ordained priest. You you just hear Sapotopolo sigh. And it's the sequel to Legally Blonde. Legally Blind. um okay. Yeah. So Del, I think you we're taking some notes there, and Topola had two things of invisibility today, right? Okay. Okay. Who has eyes on Topola? I'll be best woman. Flowers that she can't turn invisible. All right. Well, she's not getting anywhere anymore, so not to worry about that. All right. So we make some preparations. We have some flowers. Bitte Bitte is dressed in his ceremonial garb, and I assume you pulled out and everybody has lined up now. One side of the aisle is It's all the vampires, and the other side is a very angry looking Crux, along with a bunch of confused Hadozi, and the two Billies. They decided to stick with y'all, and they've joined side. So yeah, who's gonna do the music? What do you have? Performance, musical instruments. Okay. Six seconds long. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have a cacophony of sounds on a 6 second loop. And it lasts indefinitely. So, yeah, so until it's what so you can effectively make like an annoying sound, like the little like those small little alarms that continuously go off until the battery is pulled out and just chunk it in places. Yes. Yeah. it's it's a fire alarm chirp once every 6 seconds. Or he has a trio, and they're each at different volume levels, so it feels like the fire alarm chirp is further away, and then comes right back. Anywho, we we have we have music, we have flowers. The cake is being prepared as we speak. We have aisles, and the bride and groom are walking down. Where Delnadre, Rosemary, where are y'all standing? Are you part of the wedding party? Just like best woman. That's all right. So, Garganhill is standing at the top of the aisle, and he's just bawling, just constantly crying. He has a best man, another vampirate, and handing over handkerchief after handkerchief just to sop up all of the water that's coming out of Garganhill's. Uh, they walk. You walk. you, you walk her down the aisle, and we get to the end, and Garganhill, love, shining star, the sun that I would happily burn upon. Oh, look how pretty you are. Yeah. Um. And yeah, hold on to. Sorry, you understand, Garganhill. He can't hold the flowers. How about you hold it? You hold the thing. Hands the bundle. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's not holograms. She's there. She is there. So, all right, Bitte, please take it away. We've come here together to celebrate the love of these two. Do I take her? I do. Oh, so beautiful. Say, yes, I take her, all of her. Her smelly robe closet, her in, her inability to keep time on and time in general, her somewhat aloof attitude and disconnect from emotions. I take all of her. I do. Ooh. Woohoo, Garganel. The crew of Gargan Hill, the last breath, clap very half-heartedly. The best man fires off one of those little confetti over Gargan Hill. He's grabbed Topola, who has a face of just like pursed lips, just I'm done with. Woo! Gargan Hill just spins around to his crew, and he's like, "I'm married again. This means so much for us. Quick, quick, run back over to the ship. Grab the champagne we've been saving. Don't worry, honey. It's your favorite. It's from our wedding." Smiles, and Gargan Hill turns. She kind of whispers, "But he always find me." Might as well say yes and then disappear again. Worked well the first time. No. That was the second time that I walked. So I guess yes, did get married this time. I don't think that is that relevant. I guess. I mean, how many more than one does it need to be relevant? Now, Delnadre, you do notice a couple of the vampires, they kind of like they give up on their weekly clapping and they start to head over back to the ship. Um, you know, what? No, goodness, he's too innocent to do that. No, this is one of those like cursed things. Yeah, it's probably a curse. But I mean, it's a curse is just the best word to say, right? Like when we were both young, we both wandered into a back alley, and we found this fortune teller who said that we were fated to always be together, and they gave us this little ring, and then we put it on, and the ring went into our skin, and from that point on, we've never been able to not get married. Yep, yep, it just keeps happening. Delnadre, you've noticed as well since sitting in the back that the whole crew of the Last Breath has jumped over, including the best man. The two Billies, though, are still there with y'all. Dozy are kind of just looking around like, what do we do? You all begin to notice that the Last Breath is pulling away. Argenhell turns. What foul treachery is this? Where's the ship? But the champagne. No, you're on your ship. You are on the second wind. The ship, the Gargansail ship, is called the Last Breath. Yes, she is. Turn away for a second. No, she's still there. Yes. No, not a hologram. Honey, where's your ship going? We kind of were going to stop a war. Okay. It started to pull away already, but it's still within the air bubble, and although it was close, there's still a pretty good distance in between. How are you jumping between the ships? It's maybe 30 feet or so, and distancing every second, slowly increasing. Okay, that'll work. So you just poof away, and you poof onto the deck of the Last Breath. Okay. Levi! Levi! Nice. Well, they are on your ship now. On the Last Breath, Bitte, you appear on the deck. You look around. There is a crew vampires just getting themselves ready to go, undoing the sails, hoisting things. You know, the things that pirates do, and they all turn to you. Battening they turn to you, and one vampire steps forward. He introduces himself. Hello, priest. My name is Flinch. I heard what a lovely sermon formed. Thank you for helping us get rid of Captain. And he the vampire kind of like shivers for a second, and this ghastly ghost cloud comes out of his mouth and flies over to the second wind and takes over Flinch, the Hadozi. Flinch goes, there we go. Captain Garganhale. No, sorry. I mixed it up. Flinch is not the vampire. Flinch is the Hadozi that helps out Crux. So I think I may have called him Flinch, but he is not. I got myself confused. That is a random other vampire. On the ship that everyone else is on. Okay, so to recap, a ghost possessing a vampire told or thanked Bitte for the lovely sermon, and then he left that vampire's body to go over to the second wind, where he has now possessed the Hadozi Flinch and is now speaking to everybody else on the deck of the second wind. So this is not happening where you are, Bitte. The Flinch says, Captain Garganhale, your command of the last breath is at an end. We've had enough of this love to last 10 lifetimes. This is goodbye. And then Flinch himself shivers as a horned ghost evacuates from his body. And oh yes, yeah, you know. For a second there, I thought you were about to ask, like, can Bree fight the ghost? Just a but, just no, we're not gonna. We don't have time for an octagon match between Bree's ghost and the other ghost. So, all right. Well, Flinch kind of shudders. His eyes roll back into focus, and he says, "Do I smell smoke?" You do not. Take a swing at the ghost. Okay. Um, I don't know how that would. Do you have a magical weapon? Probably mean magic. Yeah, Flinch is like right in the middle, and then the okay. Full to hit. All right. That's a flame blade. Oh. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, you hit and deal 10 damage. Agony. Sorry. 6. All right. So the ghost screams in agony. Ow! That didn't hurt at all. You pull him 10 feet closer, goes 10 feet closer. He still has his little tail, kind of little, every now and then, like it's just trailing behind down a flint. And he's like, what do you, I'm a ghost. Oh, so I should possess you. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, he's gonna attempt to possess you. Roll me a charisma saving throw. Okay. All right. So the ghost swirls around and then dives into Rosemary's mouth. The ghost now controls the body, but does not deprive you of awareness. Um. Oh no, that's not what I'm worried about. I'm wondering if I can use the ghost's abilities now that it has possessed you. Would you think? I don't think that's. I feel like it would have to be in ghost form. All right. Well, how does everyone else react now that I guess Delnadre? How do you react? Because Crux has pulled out his gun and is pointing his pistol at Garganhale's face and said, "Don't give me a reason not to challenge my mother's record for shooting vampires in the back of the head." Yeah, but it's his people. Still his fault, sort of. They took yes, because we were here for a reason. But yeah, but he's just a man. We were here for his ship, obviously. His crew, weren't we? Pretty sure we were here for him and his fleet. Although Rex looks at the giant fleet that that has. But Fine, fine. And he turns the pistol to Rosemary's face. Ghost, bring back our friend, and we'll let you go. Garganhale interrupts. Wait, no. We also want our. I also would like my ship back. Okay, I think we need. I think that's still on the table. Hey, look, I have a. There's a weapon on my ship. No lie. There's a weapon that will help you against your fight in the Zarxian Empire. It's the reason why I was attacked by the Zarxian Empire and their star moths. We can get over there and at least retrieve the weapon. It will go a long way in saving your world. Sorry, not saving your world. He doesn't know that yet. It will go a long way in killing more of those damned elves. It is very clear to anybody watching you that you are struggling a little bit. Your eyes twitching as as Agony struggles to maintain hold over a body that's already possessed. Oh gosh. Okay. In the meantime, Delnadre, while you decide what you're gonna do, Rosemary, roll some hits, some fist fights, some fisticuffs. Yeah, use. I guess you. I get to do this. Oh, but you're necrotic, sir. Yeah. Oh, nice. 1d4 damage. It's just one damage. Oh yeah. One damage. God. Okay. Yeah, that'll hit. Yeah. The you Bree comes with a wicked left hook that just sends the ghost whirling. In fact, a little bit of smoke comes out of Rosemary's ear as the ghost whips back and then boomerangs right back in. Aye, out of the ghost remarks as it swings and completely misses with its attack. In fact, it will be doing negative damage with its punches because it has a negative strength modifier. It will heal you. -1. -1. um as this is all happening, the last breath goes further and further away. It's now 50 feet away from second wind and continuing to disappear. Levi has taken flight and is following after. Delnadre. Oh, Levi is okay. Wait. That's different. Their ship is a space galleon, and your ship is a living ship. Space galleon, speed of 40. Living ship of Stats. Give me the stats, damn. Code. Give me the stats. $40. Okay, so no, you cannot catch them. We will always be. We can keep pace. So now we're keeping pace. 50 feet away or so. Levi's not follow. Levi's following with the ship as they disappear. Now, y'all were in the midst of a cosmic storm, so you are yes. That happened last time. You were in the eye of a storm, so it didn't have much play on everything. But as they disappear, they're disappearing into the storm itself. And as you follow behind, you begin to lose sight of them every so often. You know you're 50 feet away, but you notice as you lose sight for the first time, they begin to make escape maneuvers. Evasive. They begun to make evasive maneuvers through up, down, left, and right. Delnadre, we're going to go back to you one last time before we go over to Bitte. How are things going? What is your plan here? You've notified Levi. He's begun to give chase. Rosemary's at the top of the aisle. She has her fisticuffs and are punching the air. What's happening here? I mean, it's not gonna not help. um. All right, you you smack the ghost in the you smack Rosemary in the face, and it doesn't make the ghost knock out of the ear like it did a second ago. It just kind of gives Rosemary a little bit of a red spot on the cheek. It doesn't seem to be effective. Working. um. Yeah. So you slap Rosemary. It's not effective. Crux has his gun ready. He cocks it back. Look, I can shoot her. Would that help? I mean, enough damage to the body, and war. But she's possessed by a ghost, so hitting her right now would hurt the ghost. Right, but if we knock her out, then the ghost will go away. Right. I mean, it's the best way to get somebody close to death. And that's what we need to do to get the ghost out. No, we can. Wait, nobody. Can anybody. Y'all. We do have a first aid. Can we return her? Wait. Okay. No revivify? Oh, okay. That does hurt the ability to cast that if she is dead. Okay. Then he turns his gun to Garganhale. You brought this upon my friend. How can we catch your ship? Garganhale says, I have something that can help, but figure a way get to gain some speed. He drops onto the deck and begins drawing a rune into the wood. And then everything turns translucent as the second wind disappears from sight. Now we go to Bitte now. Bitte, you were kind of on the top of the deck, facing behind as the last breath runs away, floats away, and the second wind gives chase before you notice it blink out of existence. You notice it blink out of existence. The second wind has vanished. Okay. Wait, what? Did you know? I heard DiGiorno. I'm sorry. um uh the person the ghost came out of, who steps forward. He's dressed slightly different from the other vampirates. He has a robe on, has some magical doohickeys sticking around, and he speaks up. Yes, agony is pain in the ass at times, but he came up with quite a good plan to mutiny and leave our Garganhale behind. Forgive me, sir. I seem to think it sounds like, it looks like you think us hostile towards you. Let me reset the conversation and start over. My name is Rutledge. I am mage. I help this ship fly, and I should actually be in the Spelljammer chair. Never mind that. I oh. Yes. Okay. So there is a problem there. We, and just gestures to the group, don't want to go against the Astral Empire. It's been Garganhale's obsession since he was heartbroken, and it has left us weary, defeated. Every victory takes more and more of my brethren. Do not want to partake in this war any longer. Just want to be pirates. Well, we're at an impasse, aren't we? What shall we do? They as you in unison, they all begin to unsheath their swords, get their daggers out, and put it in their mouths. From behind a pile of crates lumbers up a dead-eyed ogre zombie that kind of stands up and says, "Arr." And Rutledge looks back at you and says, "Look, yes, but you are just one. We are many. What's one more life taken now versus losing all of our lives?" Pretty damn close. Looks like Rutledge grabs his have what it has. He grabs his staff. He grips it tightly. Doesn't know. Oh god. Okay, so are these the exploding darts? Did you decide on using a fuse, or did you decide on some sort of mechanism that ignites it as it like? Right. Okay. So you lift these exploding darts out, and I mean you're reacting first. Let's give you this option here. Yeah, these are undead. He is not gone. He hasn't casted anything. So one crit and then one 11. Is it the 6 and the plus? Is that the what's? Because it shows 10 force plus 6 plus 1, and then the roll is again happens down here. It's additional 2d10. That's the explosion. Is it missing the actual damage of the dart? Wait, is the dart 1d4? Yeah, it doesn't have planar warrior. Okay. It is. It's because the 1d8. All right. So we got 13 plus 7 plus 10, right? That's everything except for the explosion. That's 30. So 30 damage, and then roll a 1d. Yes, roll a 1d4 to see whether or not it fails. Fails. So the dart's still going to continue on because that's just the way it works. Move ourselves over here. Can y'all see the map? Okay. Vampire Mage is Rutledge. Bitte, you're on the deck, so place yourself. Something like. Yes. And then roll a 1d4 for that one as well. All right. I need you to roll. Is that a? I know you have technically full control over where you place yourself. So is where your character currently is okay? Would you be off to the side? I would imagine you'd be off to the side a little bit. You would have come off. Rutledge is the vampire mage right there in the middle. No, you are using him. You can use you have to use because we've already rolled for reasons. Here, I will do it better for you. I will place some vampires next to him. Is that better? Yeah. Well, they may still explode near him. It's just they are going. So I never said they didn't explode. I just said that they would misfire. Yeah. So where you are comparative to where he is, you're 40 feet. So I need two 1d40s. Yes. You're rolling basically for the. You're rolling along, like how many feet along path does it float? 21. Right? Of 9. So the one at 9 feet would hit you. The one at 12 feet. So you take 7. Oh no, you get to dodge it. So roll a dex save. This might knock you off the ship. Okay. So you get knocked off the ship. Which it Well, you can't be here because there's a pole in the way. So I'll give it to you here, okay? which knocks you into the edge of the ship. You take 17 damage from that. He takes 30. Okay. All right, and the other one explodes. So it's just two explode like. So through these two clouds of fire, two darts. One misses, embedding itself on the door or the stairs to the left of Rutledge. The other hits him in his leg, pinning him right there to the pinning him for a moment to the deck. However, when the dust clears, you see Rutledge's face, and all of the vampirates are looking at you in horror. The vampirates that were above and behind you have begun to climb up the railing, climb off to the edge of the ship, prepared to abandon ship. The ogre zombie is back again, curling underneath the pile of crates that he came out from underneath, and Rutledge shouts, "Oh, you fool! Oh, what are you? No fire! No fire!" He throws his staff on the ground. No fire! Sir, stop! His hands are up. He's like, we give up. It's not worth it. Surrender. Please do not. Do you have any more of those? And if so, can you please toss them over the edge of the ship? Please. Oh God. Oh God. Okay. Look. Okay, just hold it steady. Hold it steady. Oh gosh. Let's just get a. Oh, Rutledge just. Oh, oh, he's like he spits dust because no blood, from his mouth, and a few teeth fall out. He's like, okay, you're a little bit too far. Look, we have stockpile of alchemist fire, and while we don't want to go to war, we also don't want to die in a hail of glory for no glory. Right? So, let's just, you feel the ship start to slow down a little. Let them catch up. Yeah. Now we swap ourselves back over to the other ship. Second wind is pursuing the last breath, and we hear Garganhale just, hey, I just met y'all. How does Bitte fight? Throws thing. And like no fire, no explosives, like good, because I have a very large stockpile alchemist fire. Significantly large. Y'all, you do, because you helped him create them with your tinkers this time. Garganhale just like whips around in this speed of fury and grabs you. He has what? And he's shaking you back and forth. He has explosive darts. Why didn't you say something sooner? I have could blow up a castle with how much alchemist fire I have in my hold. There's only 2 things down there. The weapon that we need to use against the Xarxian Empire. That's actually a good point. Did anybody, because I know at some point somebody called to Starbound to start firing folders. You may want to stop him. Not that boulders. Well, no, I feel like boulders could definitely ignite alchemist fire. Maybe not ignite it, but yeah, would definitely do it. Well, we'll assume Starbow hasn't thrown a boulder yet. But yeah, Garganhill seemed to be like, we need to get there now. Can you tell your friend? Can you shout, Bitte? Bitte! Bitte, to you, it sounds like there's a faint whisper in the air. Bitte! Bitte! At this point as well, Agony would have caught on. Sorry, the ghost that I haven't definitely named would have caught on and would disappear from your Rosemary, was from your body, Rosemary, using his ability to teleport him back to the last breath. Although we never got to it, he was not winning the fight again. just slowly but surely you were winning that fight. Yeah, so you come back to Garganhail is shaking Delnadre. Crux has a gun pointed to at your head. And Topola has disappeared. just in their area, just like where you are. In the front row, you see Topola's form outlined in fairy fire, just sitting on one of the chairs. But, she couldn't like run away. She needed to be able to. She was invisible. That's hiding. Yeah, Bitte, it starts very quiet at first under the drone of the cosmic storm around you, but it picks up in volume and you hear, Bitte, do not use explosives. Wait, no, what did you say? Bitte. Yeah. Very flammable. On repeat. Every 6 seconds. Rutledge kind of like points into the, he's like, yeah, that Bitte. That. We don't do that. As I assume you're still slapping him in the face. It's 3 slaps. would have probably killed all of the vampires. We just come to like everybody resolves everything peacefully with the ghost and with Garganhale, and then we go back over and find Bitte his. You did a very good job. Yeah. All right, so you turn it off, you send it back to Tansy back, and it doesn't take very long for Tansy to fly back because the second wind appears uh out of invisibility right alongside the last breath. Garganhale wastes no time jumping over onto the deck and just looks around. He's like, "Where is that damn ghost? Where is he?" Kind of shrugs. He's like, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, boss. He took us hostage and convinced us to run away. I mean, forced us to run away, and we yeah, we're sorry. We're 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 sorry. Sorry. Target Hill. He he's just he's huffing and he's puffing. He's pacing back and forth and uh, um, unacceptable. And he grabs Rutledge by the scruff and just chunks him overboard. All right, satisfied. Good. Anyone else? He looks at his crew and they all shake their head no. Love, Papa Love, wait here, my darling. She's she didn't drop her invisibility. She's just standing there as an outline. Garganhill looks to his friends. Come. The weapon I promised is here. But let me show you what I have to share. And he pushes Rutledge gone overboard, floating away. Garganhale pushes these vampires. Yes, he is. He's just going to just gonna float into into space. Yeah. All right. Well, God, and it. All right. Follow me. I can place yourselves as we go below deck. Go into the cargo deck, and you see crates and just more crates of alchemist fire. I mean, like it's a significant amount of alchemist fire. Like you're probably even worried about like actually walking around and not bumping into enough things that causes this alchemist fire to knock over and fall and explode. But he doesn't take much mind of it. he continues on down even further. Cargo deck into the hold. Well, I guess technically the cargo deck is in the hold, but he goes into the furthest deck. At the very bottom of the ship, there are 2 cells back here. One of them is empty, but the other one, you can tell there's something laying on the ground, covered in a dirty, soiled rag of a blanket. Darkenhill approaches the bars and racks his scimitar across, just dragging it back and forth across the bars, making quite a lot of noise. He also chimes in and says, Agony, I know you're here. Our conversation is not done. But first, wake up, wake up. Wake up, little elf. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Bitte, where are you? Assume you've joined them? Yeah. So the elf lies. A figure from below the rag rises up. It sheds off the dirty kit. And you see that she is clad in an ornate black dress that is accented with silver and gold. A high collar rises behind her head. Here's the weapon I promised you, Garganhill says. The elf's golden the elf's gold pupils twinkle as she speaks in a superior tone. Yes. I am Princess Zadali. 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 Daughter of the Emperor Zaven and heir to the throne of Zarsis. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Person, yeah. Go to plate. Go to everyone. Dun 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 dun. That's her. What do you mean? Oh. I mean, you did see the like Grimsod, because like, yeah, I mean, you happened upon 2/3 of my fleet destroyed. Yeah, they have come after us. That's honestly the reason why we're here, because of they wanted to mutiny. Because that last one a bit rough. It was not kosher. What? What? I don't know what you're talking about. No, no, no. This is not signal beacon. This is solar beam. And she sticks her hands out the window and just fires this like massive radiant beam of light. It just explodes. Yes, this actually happens. It just explodes like this, like it punches a hole through the cosmic storm. Uh, why? They have alchemist fire here? She turns to Grimzod. You kept me in a ship with alchemist fire? I didn't. There are other reasons why I am still here, but that's on the side. We were in a battle. It's not my dad that is the problem, he says. It is my evil twin, Zaleth. Look, my dad has done some terrible things, but he was not inherently evil. He only took, when we needed it, targeted planets that were uncivilized, that were abandoned, that had no hope of their own in order to fuel our star, in order to fuel and provide light to our people, to keep my race alive. He fought mentally with his anguish every day that drove him to his deathbed, but by breath. He is power. Using our way of life, he has started this war, mongering, targeting planets with life, with nation, with hope and prosperity. Yes, our star is shining brighter than before, but it shines so slightly in a hue of red. She scoffs. We're the monsters. Look at you, adorned in the bodies, defeated foes, wearing trophies to show your conquests. How are we so different? Look, as I said before, we both want the same thing. My father is on his deathbed, and my scheming brother has denied me my birthright. I, as the twin that was born 5 seconds before, am the true heir to the throne. Brother has seized control of my father's navy. He has banished me from port. He has left me in the clutches of these sycophants. He orchestrated He orchestrated the attack on your world. Among others, bombarding it, the astral seeds from our dying star. And once they have finished absorbing from your worlds, they will discharge a beam of light so magnificent it will take everything, travel back to our star, and replenish the light. Zalith has instructed his minions to deposit me on your world so that I could die, but I had other plans for a group of loyal subjects. But unfortunately, these fools caught me. And here I lay waiting my subjects to find my plan to continue. If you help me become your empress, I will undo the damage that Zalith has caused to your world. Would you rather perish? We have done this for thousands. There is no other way that we. There is an easier option. Why wouldn't we have taken it? Indeed, it is. Perhaps. We shall see. We can never get to that point unless we work together to defeat my brother and his subjects. Only a member of the imperial family can stop the ritual. If you can get me to the astral font in the Temple of Light located within the imperial fortress, then perhaps I can save your world. But time is of the essence. We don't have much to be sitting here in this dank, cold We have a ship. We must hurry. Rendezvous with my compatriots and launch an attack on the Xarxian Empire. Turns, walks a step forward, extends her hand to take yours. Allow her. I, I don't think you are in a rational mind to determine whether or not she is telling the truth or lying. Everything that she says to you is a lie. I don't think Bitte believes any word of what she says. Now, somebody else could roll an insight check. Somebody less angry. What in particular are you trying to see if she lied about or mm-hmm. um, right. You can tell that she does have disdain for her brother. It doesn't feel like she is being she has talked all about her brother but has talked very little about herself, I should say. She truly does not have a love for her brother. Her words on that are very clear. He gives you a slow, calculated, and cold smile. Just ever so twitch of upwards of her lips. She says, "Understood. Have my word." And she she admires it and drops it. Oh, Grim, would you please do the honors and let me out? We have much to discuss. Does anybody stop Grimzod from opening the the brig? Okay. So he opens it up and she steps out, steps past you all, and begins making way up to the main deck. Up to the main deck. One's on the main deck. My heart. I feel like we're gonna come. Sorry, going. Okay, so let's lighten the mood up a little bit. All right, so we are back on the deck. You you share briefly with the Dolly and with Grimzod your original plan. You came here to meet up with Grimzod and his fleet to bring them to Doom Space. Now that's not Zarx's space. Going to Doom Space first to meet up with what is effectively a rebellion. Commodore Crux has a friend who he believes will be able to raise an armada to fight against Darksean Empire. With Grimzod and his crew, stragglers of his fleet, there's a few more ships that have joined y'all at this point. Along with the second wind, you'll begin to make your way towards the edge of your current wild space and enter into the astral sea. However, before that happens, you notice that Commodore Crux has been very quiet. Kind of bit reserved, despite all of his anger for the vampirates and the astral elves. He seems to have something else on his mind. He's sulking. Who wants to initiate contact and Crux? Or are y'all gonna let him sulk? Uh, not really. You know, you found him drunk and lively. But this is more of a sadness, whereas before his past, he's typically always had an edge of anger on everything. This seems like guilt or shame or something. All right. If anybody else wants to join Delnadre, and otherwise, you can start thinking of what else you want to do in the meantime. We'll have some downtime. So Crux is sorry. Go on. Okay. Crux is sitting off to the side. He's pulled up a chair, a table onto the deck of the second wind, and he is eyeing a bottle of beer, ale. Something you've noticed he's drinking significantly less as you've gotten further and further away from the Rock of Brawl. So this would probably be his first beer in a day or two. They're both manipulators. But I've only ever had an encounter with her. Very dark day, and be warned, heroes. Nothing good will happen making a deal with her, but we may still yet save you. Bef- It was a day just like this, many, many years ago. He begins talking. I had gathered an armada, a fleet of my finest warriors, GIF, decked out in metals, dragging across the decks of their ship as they stomped. It was arguably the greatest force we had ever put together. My good friend, Warwick. Major Warwick Blastemhoff. He was there that day. We came close, entered Zarxian space, saw their imperial fortress floating within our grasp. But it was all. We were routed by the elf. They destroyed us, left, right. What we thought was a defenseless fortress began spewing forth those dreaded star moth in numbers we have never seen. We fought, and we died. Many perished to the terrible solar dragon that her brother rides upon. It is then that my life changed. On that day, I lost so many good friends. I still feel the guilt of it all today, but that guilt is always ridden alongside my anger. Seeing Princess, seeing her so equal, such a similar visage, it brought back some terrible memories. I don't know if I can do that again. Continue lose my friends again. Roll me a persuasion check. Try to convince Crux that this time will be different. Excellent. You're able to get Crux to buck up. Come on, boyo. Delnadre's like, Rosemary, let me tell the story. Crux is he smiles, and your tale of sticking it to the man helps reinvigorate him. He pushes back the bottle of ale, instead opting for a less alcoholic beer. Cracks it open and says, "Ah, yes, good. Well, my former comrade Warwick Blastemhoff has been in Doom Space for a few months now. I'm sure he has joined the coalition and would be more than happy to hear your tales of bravery and rebellion. I used to have a sending stone, but I lost that pretty rough night back on the Rock of Brawl. So I feel like our best plan would be to try to meet up with him on the moon of Arun. It's a funny little plant planet. Plant planet. Yeah, these sentient plant creatures. He was trying to get them to join the coalition. Feel like could start there and see if we've followed breadcrumb to where he is now. Indeed. Yeah, no, I don't know. Now, these actually have a race of people, so I don't think he's just a treant. Just a treant. Yeah, no planet of origin. uh, we're not going to go into the lore of trans here, but I'm not going to deny or confirm that. So, under the direction of Crux and utilizing the wild space, or not the orb, and helping and utilizing the help of Topola, the last breath. She is still here. Yeah, she'll be here. The last breath, the second wind, and a few of the other ships they have, you all enter into the astral sea. Done. The colors of wild space grow more muted, fading into a deepening silver haze. Soon, your ship is immersed in the starry silver clouds of the astral sea. Once you get into the astral sea, Crux slaps a piece of wood nearby, saying, "All right, it'll be about 21 days till we arrive. Let us clean." Grab a bottle of alcohol and find another. Clean these bottles. Yep, that sounds like something we can do after we defeat the Darkseid Empire. Thank you, bye! He's good. Yeah, yeah. Adele, we don't need to start any sort of alcoholics or addicts anonymous, do we? Welcome to a wild goose chase. Are you gonna make some kombucha? What? All right, all right. Roll me a sleight of hand, and Delnadre, you can roll me investigation as y'all search together. Try to replace all of the alcohol with non-alcoholic. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Oof. All right, so Blake gets a 28. Finds literally everything, even ones that he didn't even know. Unfortunately, uh yeah. All right. So now Rachel, I need or Rosemary, I need you to also roll me a um herbalism kit as you begin to make your cocktail. Okay. Excellent. You're able to find all of the alcohol. However, Crux catches on and starts to follow you around, and only some of them you are able to successfully turn into mocktails. Other ones you have to destroy, unless or Crux would gain access to them. So, Bitte, I know you have you're heading out soon, correct? So before you leave, is there anything your character wants to accomplish over the next 21 days? Okay. Do you converse with the princess? As great of an Elvis teacher as Delnadre is, Princess Zadali would give you more of an in-depth look into the Zarxian. Uh, Okay, well, Bite, in the meantime, think of some things you want to talk about with the princess, and we will pick that up next time whenever we return. Have a little bit of a little session there, but you are free to leave. Love you. If 1 second. Okay. So, Bitte, Rosemary, sorry, not Bitte, Delnadre, Rosemary, y'all have spent some time ridding the ship of some alcohol, but still have some more time to do. Is there anything else you'll want to accomplish for your characters? People you want to talk to, stuff like that. Okay. Work towards that. I guess the question is, do you want this to lead to a free feat or to lead to a feat you choose later? uh, I will. We'll start in that direction. How about that? Oh, I forgot to mention as well. Y'all have leveled. You are now level 7 because we have entered into chapter 3 of the adventure. Okay, so basically, you are continuing to level up, or to train with Bitte and get him to transfer some abilities to you. Fine. Okay. Music on repeat. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. Like that. Rosemary. Write that in down for the notes so I can follow up that just in the chat or something. And Rosemary, what are you trying to Mm-hmm. No. Okay. So as you are showing her the the plants, the Topola will of course have chimed in, and anything you try to tell her, Topola will say, "No, no, no, it's this." But you do gain some pretty valuable insight into the world of the Xarxian Empire. One, they don't have a planet anymore. They don't grow plants. We don't know. That was from the before times, before we had, before our star started to die. In fact, much of Xarxian space is empty, lifeless, dead. Why would we leave our home? While that may be true, we are always basking in the light of Xarxus. That is our the dying star. Fight so dear. Keep alive. It nourishes us. Look, I don't understand. I don't believe that you can grasp, especially as a species so short lived as yourselves. Cannot just give up on that which gives me. Just like a plant would never give up on the sun that helps feed it. Always grow taller and taller. Not in my. He says very sternly. There is. Oh. um. No, thank you. Oh, no, no, no. I think you misunderstood. I don't mean to say no thank you because I don't want your food. I just mean to say no thank you because it might not be the best time. Yes. Rosemary, where are y'all conversing right now? Below deck? He says, we must, we need to go. We need to go now. We need to go. Alert your friends. Something is coming. Right. Will do. Hopefully, nothing holden to my brother. But I still feel it has a little bit of an anger. Um, I don't really know how to put that in terms of a dragon. I don't know if a dragon can truly get angry at stubbing its toe, right? At this point, y'all are on the deck, and Princess Zadali is looking out. I don't know where. It's here. Does anybody see it? Oh yes, my dragon goggles. Starbow. Humps. No, but something's here. Don't feel that animosity. Do you have something that can detect anger? That's Road. What? All right, so far across the astral sea, far in front of you across the endless astral sea, you see. Oh, technically, we should be in a big silvery background. So ignore all the stars. In fact, also ignore all of the asteroids. There's no asteroids. They're just traveling. Get out of here, asteroids. Get out of here. Yeah. Yeah. From out of the haze comes immediately everyone starts just hightailing it to their battle station. The Hadozi on your ship have just start screeching. The vampires have begun to wail. Garkenhale's ship, however, which is this one over here, has begun to turn and run away. Garganhale Crux shouts, "Belay that order, men! This is a fight we have to take on. We cannot escape a dragon in the astral sea." We must chase it off. Indeed. Oh, I'm sorry. It's against my religion to hurt any sort of solar dragon. No, no. We believe that all solar dragons have been born from the light of Xarxus, and fortunately, I would be very little help here. I would love to watch, however. We'll just sit here nicely and hope that you do not lead me to my misery. It would be, yes, but I don't know how I could face my god. Time comes. Great solar. I don't have healing spells. Actually, wait. She might. No, she says I don't have any healing spells. No, not at all. They are creatures full of emotion. It will eat me, same as it will eat. Hopefully, I will taste a little bit better than y'all because of my upbringing being royal. Battle stations. All right, let's roll initiative. Turn order. Yes. Bitte is here. He will throw things. If Bitte was here, you would have known it was coming. Actually, I don't know. I don't think he tracks dragons. Well, actually, sorry, I should have said it. Y'all don't need to roll initiative. Somebody just needs to roll for the ship. Yes. So what's the 24? 24 for y'all. Oh. Turn. Initiative. 9. Go. 6. All right. So I'll get to go first. We kick off. So you are currently. That's not true. It's not true at all. We will say you are distance away 500 feet. So, actually, let's go with 600. So every 5 feet is times the distance by 10. So 5 feet becomes 50, etc. So you start 600 feet away. All right. So, mangonel distance. I think just slightly outside of distance. Yep. Longbow, long range for longbows and mangonels. Too far for ballista and crossbows. Does anybody have anything that can attack within 600 feet? You do? Oh, there you go. All right. Well, we're gonna move forward. Say Levi is rushing forward. Okay. You are now within 500 feet. If that makes it. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Okay. So you're shooting the solar dragon with an arrow of light. Okay. No radiant damage. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Um. All right. So it hits 6 piercing. You deal no, no. No, it did not. Um, uh, there, nothing else from else, but it does. Your team, your ship does have the ability to fire off a mangonel because it is within distance for that. So long range disadvantage. Somebody roll me a +5 at disadvantage. +5 to hit. Right. 17, that hits. All right. For roll 5d10. 28. All right. So Starbow launches another boulder that collides with one of the solar dragon's arms and kind of it allows the solar dragon to refocus instead of just going at a group of ships that have ended in its territory. It is now focused directly on the living ship. Give me one moment. All right, I am back. Okay, so I am back. We hit the solar dragon with one arrow and a boulder. And that is, there's nothing else y'all can do. Oh, Topola, I think. It is moving faster than you are approaching it. Yes. I don't have anything that can fire that far away. I don't think Rux far. Nope, 120 feet. Okay. All right. Well, that is that turn. So then we go to the Space Galleon. Space Galleon. It does. It gets to fire. Gonna move forward. Oop. Fire as well. I need another roll, Rosemary. Yes. Neither of those hit. So, or sorry, that one does not hit. So nothing there. They don't have anything that can shoot that far. They're vampires. Check. Pirate. They have a light crossbow. Darn. Uh, ah. Can you share the wording again for me? Yeah. No, it words it like you have to be attacking somebody who is within the aura. But you can still give your allies advantage on wisdom. Not as effective. Yeah. Where is it? I don't know. Coming right at us. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. So remember, you are 400 feet away. Okay. 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 Oh my god. That's still 5d8. Or no, 8d8. Potential for 8d8. It's gonna fail it all, I'm sure it is. How fast do these methods move? So 30 feet? It's okay. How far away do they end up right now? Okay. 150 feet away. Yeah. Attack the dragon. All right. So I moved the dragon already. So currently we are 400 feet away. So you are going to be methods right. Give me something. Something. Here we go. This looks like it. Yeah, I'm just going to justify them as one big ball of methods. All right. So we got the steam methods. Okay. All right. Well, it is the space galleon launched and missed their rock. They are gonna kind of just shift a little bit over. Actually, they already moved, so I don't have to move again. Now we are on to the solar dragon. Solar dragon has already moved. Far away are 5 feet. Do they have a? Yeah, I'm fine with that. All right, now they are magma. Okay. All right. Well, do they move faster by chance? Right. Okay. All right. Oh, one moment. I'll be right back. Someone's at my door. Okay. I have to go early, so we are going to cut our session off now. Sorry. We are going to have to pick up. But before we go, I'm still going to allow the solar dragon to have its turn. It is going to shoot off its photonic breath as a photon beam. Now, it's yeah. Yes. So it's going to shoot off its photonic beam, going to travel. Yeah. How far? And so your methods traveled. Yeah. Yeah. Good. So it's going to shoot off its photon breath. What? What? No, it's not going to hit both of y'all. It's only going to hit the methods. So it's going to shoot this, like, as this beam just shoots out, stops in midair, and just starts to expand. Catches the methods right on the edge of this slowly expanding sphere of light. I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw from each of the methods. Oh, what's their damage? Sorry. What's their life? Yeah. Okay. So what's half of 58? So they die. They all die. And just explode in these little pops of magma. But you exist. Woo! Yeah, I wasn't gonna let those things get out of here. But that's all it can do, and it has to recharge. You can see its gills or its mouth frills are like glowing red hot and steaming a little bit. But this is where we're going to end our session. Hopefully Bitte will be back with us next time to help y'all overcome this dragon. Otherwise, you may be losing. It's like, look at... Sorry, Rosemary. Well, we are Everybody's a Mimic, a 5th edition live webcast playing Light of Xarxus and Rime of the Frost Maiden. I have been your wonderful DM, Nick. I've also been joined by Rosemary, the Mimic, and Delnadre, the Mimic. We hope you all will everyone is a Mimic. We hope you all will join us next time when we continue and pick up our saviors as they attempt to free the galaxy from the oppression of the Xarxian Empire. Thank you all so much. Bye-bye.